And all the names are in the wrong spots. Hello.
Are you fucking kidding me? Holy shit. Sorry.
Welcome back to Novels and Nightmares. This is session 18 somehow. My name is Mint. My pronouns are he, they, and I am your friendly neighborhood dungeon master. And I'm totally not gonna kill anybody today.
In the game.
In the game.
My name is Ariel. My pronouns are also he, they. I play our cowboy paladin, Zakkas Austem. Lunan.
Hey, I'm River. I play Lunan, who is a druid. Kind of crazy how life works like that. Anyway, my pronouns are he, him.
Tat.
Hi, Braeden Swain. My he, him. I play Tomalton, TinkerTat, and I'm wearing a tie today because either I'm gonna die or my father-in-law is, and either way. Oh,
In-law?
okay, not
in law.
I meant when I said it, but just in case I never get to say it again, I'm Tomalton TinkerTat, owner of Tat's one-stop shop for all your tinkering wants and needs. Tinkering, it's what I do. And I'm just a little guy.
Alright, that's the last time we'll be hearing that.
Oh my God. Don't say that.
No, don't even joke like that.
Sarah.
Don't even.
My name is Sarah. Pronouns are she, her. I play T, the tiefling. Her pronouns are she, they. And this is Pumi, the cat. Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles, how high of a level is Xavius? For no reason.
Oh, I don't remember. And I don't know what he would be right now.
Just curious.
Fucking at least 5.
He's more than 9.
Maybe even 10.
I'm just curious.
You would need him in 1 minute.
Huh?
You would need him to be there within 1 minute.
To cast Revivify.
I'm alive, I'm
There are other
revived.
spells.
You to cry about it. You should speak.
Interesting point.
Ever heard that DSMP song?
Nope.
Revive? Pretty good song.
Oh, is that the last thing that you were,
Your hyperfixation?
Yeah.
Can Thea cast Revivify?
Nope.
No, Thea is a wizard.
Oh.
You know, she just wears little cone hats and long dresses. And she waves around a wand with a little star on the end.
Actually, she looks like what what Tat looked like as a baby.
Don't even joke like that, cause I'll be giggling and shit.
Ooh, can we drop some of those in the chat?
You can. You're a...
I'm not a subscriber currently because we're broke.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, anybody who is a sub, the tier 1 emote is Tat as a baby. Can I put that in there? I should.
You might be
put that
able
in
to,
there,
yeah.
Right? How does that work? Do I have access to all of my own emotes? I would.
You should go down.
Well, I know, but it's like cut off on the side.
Man, I don't even have it. That's so upsetting.
Tragic. Oh, there it is.
I'm alive.
But worst comes to worst, Zach's dad might be able to cast a spell if shit blows up and burns and sinks into a swamp. That was a very good Monty Python reference.
It was. Speaking of, would we like to do a little recap before we get into whatever may happen today?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't want to do it this time.
I got it. All right, so we woke up in, or most of us woke up in an inn, and we went downstairs, and there were some people that were clearly from the Seasword Syndicate, all gnomes, right? Mm-hmm. And that was, those were not
Looking at
the
my
kids.
notes?
Well, I was looking to see because you had, there was one named Babblebin Fizzbing. and then a couple of other people whose names that I totally should know, but I don't. And so Lunan decided to go up and talk to them.
If you want the names, they are right here, and you can look at this.
That's okay. And made some friends, and they very quickly figured out that we were full of shit, and they felt very threatened by us. Except Lunan and Babblebim, who hit it off like crazy and had some little feelings, maybe something. And so Lunan and Babblebim went off on a little date together, and the rest of us went back to Tat's house. Right as we got there, we were attacked by two of the other gnomes that we had breakfast with. We dealt with them very quickly with rather minimum damage, and tied them up and locked them in Tat's basement, and devised a plan that Lunan would go on a little tour of the house with Babblebim, and around the time that Babblebim was going to go to work, which was sometime in the evening, Zach and I suppose everybody else would show up with Tat in Zach's backpack, hidden so that he could get in, and they were to go look at the kind of mercenary board to see if there were any jobs, and then would also just say that they wanted to go talk to Mr. Crime Spot and hopefully get an audience with him, and then Tat would jump out and just... And that is what you missed on Glee.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you let me do recap. I haven't done a recap in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I'm like a substitute teacher.
But very well liked. You're the cool substitute teacher.
I'm the cool substitute where I'm like, yo guys, just fucking chill.
We're gonna watch a movie.
Like if you've got something, pass it. Like
just do some of your work just a little bit. And they'll be like, yo, oh, so cool. Woo.
Alright, so I suppose we'll pick up with the majority of the party that is still at the Tree Hearth residence, deciding on the plan.
Alright, so let me get this straight. You're gonna hide in my backpack and then jump out of fucking nowhere and just try to
Yeah, I don't see what the problem is with that plan.
Well, we would be walking directly into the belly of the beast with all of the people that live and work there around, and try to get all the way to the head honcho as somebody that they're already suspicious of.
So, let me explain. If we can get to him, we'll be in an enclosed area with just him. And I have someone on the inside that after we kill him, will be able to defuse the situation.
I have a completely off-the-wall thought.
Okay.
What if we used her as, like, bait, and we, like, walked in, knife to her throat, and dragged her all the way, and I bet they'd grant us an audience then.
I like the way you think.
They'd have no choice, and if they tried to act, you're a rogue, you just... If you go down, you're taking her down with you. Obviously, she's not held captive, but she could still be known as the victim, and then he'd have no reason to believe that she's working behind his back because, you know, you're bringing her in.
Well, it is a better plan. It's much louder. Okay, so I think the issue there is that there's a chance that he's going to say killer. there's also the chance that we're not going to be able to get him in a room because what needs to happen is that we need to be able to control the narrative so that she can become in charge of the organization without any there being anybody to say that she was involved.
Right. And I think that if we doctor it up so she looks like maybe she tried to fight you and you got the upper hand and tried to pull it like that.
Well, the other option is the other thing is that I would actually prefer to be able to be in an be openly in a relationship with her. And if she dates the man who kills her father, it's a little rough.
Well, I mean,
So
you're gonna be the man that kills her father regardless.
well, sure, but how about this? Your plan, except I'm still in the backpack.
I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say we beat her up, and I take her in and say, hey, something happened, and then we get an audience, and then you pop out of the backpack. See, you read my mind.
So here, what will happen is I will go. I'm gonna run this plan by her. As soon as if she agrees to it, then we're golden. We're set. That's what we'll do.
All right.
So you have to go talk to her first. Where is she at?
Oh fuck.
She's
spending the day with her dad so that she doesn't get incriminated.
You couldn't send her a message, could you?
Hold for me to remember what spells he has.
Because if you can, we would not have any issues because she wouldn't have to respond verbally.
Don't want the edge of my seat right now.
That is unfortunately not my area of expertise.
I would assume that I know someone in town who can get a message to her. Well, don't I know that?
Benny!
Oh yeah.
Let me go talk to Benny.
I have to say real quick before we do that, that is the quickest I've ever had come up with a consensus of like, yeah, let's do that plan. Like, it's always like usually hours. I've also played with a lot of
really
Libras
beautiful
before though, and so we're like, well, what if I once talked for 6 hours with another Libra and we were the only two in the party and we genuinely could not figure out a solution. But anyway.
You also
Braeden,
probably
what are you?
need to talk to her.
I'm sorry.
What's your zodiac?
As Cat or as Braeden.
As a bird.
I'm a Taurus.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
so
of course
checked
you
out.
are. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Anyway, sis, what did you say? Or T?
I was gonna say you could probably send T in to talk to her because I'm very not threatening, and so I could say that I want to talk to her because I'm an adventure, and so I want to learn more about the Crime Spot family, possibly.
You were with the rest of us though when those syndicate members saw all of us. I mean, if you go by yourself, you are probably the least likely for them to have an issue with, but
we don't want to introduce you to that because if shit hits the fan when you're in there alone and we're on the outside.
Yeah.
That is, however, a brilliant idea, and I do think we can use that down the line.
May I also suggest I do have the ability to teleport all of us.
Why can't we just teleport to wherever the guy is then?
You know, that is a fair point, but we don't know where he'll be.
Hey, we have to know exactly where he is, and it's not perfectly pinpoint accurate, I'll get us in between a few yards. But it won't be perfect.
I see that, and I raise you. We save that as a contingency plan.
Right?
Because I get the sense that we might need to make a quick escape, and if we have to go ass backwards out of the gauntlet, that doesn't sound very good to me.
Ah, it's fair.
Also, I do, DM, I want you to know that I have made my backup character. His name is Pen Seal. He is a cleric of the author. Thus his name being Pen Seal, because the author writes with a pencil.
No, we got the joke.
I also he's an Asimar. So he's from that, or he's of that plane. So he visually, though the dimensions might be distorted a little bit, he visually resembles a pencil.
You pulled that out of your ass in 10 minutes?
I'm also writing a book.
Guys, I just want to put it out there that I think it's very funny that Braeden thinks that we're gonna let him get away with that.
So anyway, if you're watching and you want to meet Pen Seal, let me know and I'll kill Tad.
No!
Donate or subscribe, and we will kill Tat in 30 seconds.
Or hear me out. You come find me. You send me your name. I will give you a courtesy call. And if anyone ever decides that we're going to kill Cat, I'm gonna bother every single one of you. And
I
you're
will
not
show
gonna
up
like
in your
it.
house. All right.
Sorry,
Alright.
I needed the DM to know that I was fully prepared.
Very good
That's
to know.
that's good though,
I will
and I'm
keep
really
that
But I
mad
hate it
about that.
so much.
I do too. I also hated the thought of Tat, so, you win some, you lose some.
No, Tat is perfect in his own little way. And he's gonna have to... Guys, we can't. Guys.
Can he please be Tat's adopted brother?
Tat. Binker Bat!
That would be
Anyway.
His older brother sheep.
All right, so are you gonna go to Benny? Do you want us to come with you? I don't think you should be alone in this town anymore.
No one knows I'm here, except for Benny and
Well, the two that are in the
Did
basement.
you forget your girlfriend's name?
no, Beth.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. If you're not back in 1 hour, I'm busting into that house because I know that's where you'll be.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
All right.
For the
For the love of God, do not stick your dick in any situation that you don't want to be in.
Or anyone.
I'm just gonna go get Ben.
I know you did that last night, but I feel like you're done for the bet.
I'm
Are you?
gonna go. I'm
I'm not him.
I'm gonna go talk to Benny. Have my hood up and go.
Cool. Make me a stealth check with advantage, please.
Of course, I gotta get off Pen Seal and gotta go to.
I'm mad about that.
He's gonna rot in hell.
Take off my hoodie.
Just know if... Oh no, where did they go?
I'm taking off my hoodie.
Guys! Oh my god.
I-
Who's texting me? Oh my god, it's the evil clown.
I also got. I got a 24 on that stealth check.
Hell yeah. Cool. Go ahead and make me an investigation check to see if you can find Benny.
That's not great. That's a 13.
13.
Can I get advantage because I know the city so well, and I know Benny better than anyone?
Sure.
Fuck yeah.
If they explored each other's bodies, can you get triple advantage?
But Benny is not much better than 16.
Did they explore each other's bodies?
No.
I
Well,
don't
you
think
don't.
so.
Then you didn't get triple advantage, and I was really gonna save you from that.
You search in most of Benny's usual haunts, which for him there's like 20 usual places. He's not in any of those, and you're not finding any of his normal sort of little clues that he leaves around when he wants to be found.
There's nothing by the dock where
There is. Tell you what. You see a singular, very small, flowery tree branch sitting at the end of one of the docks.
All right, I go up to it.
Cool.
Is that it? That's all?
That's it.
Would I know where that tree branch is from?
You can make me either an investigation or a history or a nature check.
I'll make an investigation.
Is nature a skill or is it survival?
Nature is a skill as well. And that is a 28.
28. Okay. All right. On which one did you do?
Investigation.
Investigation. Cool. You've seen this tree before. This is from a tree that is sort of, it's more in the mountains than in the forest outside of town. But it's a decent trek away. It's a big flowery tree that sort of has a reputation of being possibly magical in some kind of sinister way. You've never really been to it much, at least on purpose before, but you're from this town. You know all the stories that anybody's ever told.
Right.
And this tree doesn't have a very good reputation. Yeah.
I guess I head over that way.
Sure. It is going to take you some time to get there.
How much time do I have between now and when we want to do the plan?
I will say it is probably it would be like mid-afternoon now. I would say you probably have 2, maybe 3 hours. You're not 100% sure when you are all planning to meet up with Lunan, but you assume 2 to 3 hours. It will take you at least an hour to get to this tree.
Remember, if they don't talk to you in an hour, though, they're gonna go storm the castle.
You could also drop back by the house. The town's not that big.
Yeah, I'll drop by, tell them what's going on, and I'm gonna book it.
Cool.
To the.
I will say, if you drop back by the house and you grab Clip Clop,
Yeah.
that will. I'll say that'll like cut a good 20 minutes off.
Yeah.
Hour.
I'll do that.
Cool.
For sure.
Sure. So you get up into the mountains. You see this huge, beautiful, towering, flowered tree. Make me a Arcana check.
Okay. Oh, that was so close. That's a 6.
It's a 6. It mostly just seems like it's probably a tree. It seems kind of magical, but it just seems like a big. You get a weird vibe from this tree, but you're really not sure what it is, and it just seems. It seems intimidating to you.
Does it seem familiar at all?
Familiar in that you've seen it before. You've like passed by it.
Well, I not the tree, the vibe I'm getting.
No.
Okay. Do I see Benny anywhere?
You do not.
Benny's not there.
It's a big tree. And I will say you do see, sorry, for clarification, you do see a few like hollows in the tree. This is, when I say big tree, I mean like this tree is the size of a house or larger.
Okay.
So he conceivably could be around it. He could be in the tree. So you are welcome to make any sort of perception, investigation.
I'm gonna investigate the area to try to find Benny.
Cool.
That is a natural 20.
Okay. On a natural 20, you recognize Benny's footprints on the ground in the dirt leading up to this tree. As you're sort of going forward and looking around, you see where those footprints stopped and seemed to sort of slightly pace in place for a moment. And you see another set of footprints that looks like they came from inside the hollow of the tree that came up to meet his footprints, and then both pairs returned inside of the tree. With the nat 20, that hollow, as you look in, it leads to what almost looks like a hallway that has been sort of built up out of the earth inside of this tree. It looks like somebody has made a home within the hollow of this tree. And with that nat 20 investigation, you hear two voices speaking inside. You hear Benny's voice, and you hear another voice that you don't recognize that's very sort of rough and high-pitched.
I'm gonna, because it's Benny, I'm going to start walking into the tree, and I'm gonna, before I walk into the tree though, I'm gonna yell out, Benny!
Okay.
To see if I get a response.
You hear a very loud, fuck from Benny inside. Do you continue moving as he says that?
Is it a fuck like, oh fuck, he was able to fuck, like, I didn't realize he'd be here so quick, or is it a fuck?
It sounds surprised and concerned.
I'm gonna yell, are you okay?
I'm fine. Don't move.
Okay.
And you hear some quiet, frantic whispering between these two voices. You hear some footsteps coming your way, and then Benny sort of rounds the corner of this little hallway. You see he's like putting his little coat back on, straightening his hat on his head.
He was fucking. Benny, were you fucking?
Shut the fuck up. What are you doing here?
It's happening tonight. I need you to get a message to Belle.
Right now?
Yeah, right fucking now.
I'm kind of in the middle of something.
I will make it up to you, Benny. I swear to God.
I don't know if you can this time.
Benny, I swear to God, I will owe you.
Make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Okay, it's a 17.
17. He lets out just the deepest sigh you have ever heard. All right. Fine.
Thank you, Ben.
You owe me.
I do.
So much.
I need you to. What I need you to do. I need you to get a message to Belle. What I need you to tell her is that she needs to go back to her house.
That's it.
Right away. Say it is immediate. It's of the utmost importance that she leaves as soon as humanly possible. And you need to. She needs therapies. We have very limited time to execute this plan.
All right.
And Benny, I don't expect you to be there in the area, but just give me a heads up. Are you going to be in the area?
Well, I had other plans, but now I have something to do, so... I mean, do you want me in... What area? You mean the house?
Yeah.
I can be there if you need it.
You don't need to be there. I just need to know before shit goes down if you're going to be around. Because I don't want shit to hurt you. Unless you want to be involved, in which case, please come along.
I appreciate that. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Okay. Well, then you tell Belle, and then you fuck right off. And then I owe you.
All right. You owe me so hard. I cannot even say it to you.
I'm gonna give Benny a big hug. I'm gonna say thank you, and then I'm gonna take off on Clip Clop. And
He yells back at you as you go, "Don't ever come back here. You will die."
Okay. I might be dead tonight anyway.
Don't you fucking say that.
And then I'm just taking off, getting back. And I'm going to again stop by the house to tell them that by the time I get back, by the time Belle would get there would be another 40 minutes. So I'm gonna tell them in 50 minutes I'm gonna give them the address.
Are you telling them the address of Belle's place or the house?
Belle's.
Cool.
And then break into Belle's house, kidnap Belle, and then go to the house.
Okay. Question. Is anybody getting Lunan first and filling them in on what's going on, or no?
No.
It's fine if you're not. I just want to know.
Lunan is in the house.
Lunan is currently in the house.
So I guess I will tell Benny while you're at the house, I'm going to tell Benny what to tell Lunan just to fill in Lunan.
Cool. Do you want Benny to tell Lunan to join you all at Belle's or to stay in the house if he's able?
Stay in the house.
Cool.
Just to clarify, Braeden, we are kidnapping Belle, or are we making it look like you fucked her up?
No, you're kidnapping, and I am not a part of the equation publicly.
Okay, and she's gonna know that. Is she knowing that we're kidnapping her, or are we just fucking trying to kidnap her?
I'm giving a 10-minute buffer so that I can tell her the plan.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right.
Cool. So about 40 minutes later, Lunan, you are sitting there, finishing up your chats with Babblebim. Before he sort of looks at the clock on the wall and is like, "Oh, well, it's about time for me to, get on to the old job.
No,
Him.
no. Uh, I don't know winning words for jobs. I was gonna say ball and chain, but I don't think that works in that one. But sometimes it's like you're married to your job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this was really nice. If you ever want to do this again, I would like that a lot.
Yeah. No. I would. Yeah. We love. I'd like it too.
Great. Well, if you're still in town for a while, I mean, you know where to find me, and if you're leaving soon, and I would just I'd love to see you before you go.
Yeah. We'll try and work something out. I'm sure we'll. I don't think there's gonna be anything going on that could lead to us having to leave anytime soon. So.
Great. He is gonna sort of not quite know what to do, but I think he will sort of look at you real quick, and then he'll go up and he'll reach for your hand, and then give it a little kiss on the back of your knuckles, and then be like, "All right, well, I'll see you soon then."
Yeah. I'll see you soon. Maybe even tomorrow. Who's to say?
Well, you feel free to, hang out in the cafe or the house or wherever you want, and have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Even with the old ball and chain.
Yeah. All right. Bye, Lunan.
Bye.
And he goes off to go to work. You see him go up the stairs and disappear into the rest of the house.
He's so cute. He's so cute.
A couple minutes later, do you stay sort of sitting in the cafe for a little bit?
Yeah.
Cool. A few minutes later, you see a very short gnome with a thick white beard, large nose, and
Oh, this is TinkerTat's dad, right?
and a very pointy hat. What color is his hat?
Red.
Red. A very pointy red hat.
Any?
With the sort of. Do you know how old Italian New York men walk?
Yes.
He walks like that, but he's about this big.
Oh, okay. No, that's everything to me, actually. Icon.
He walks into the coffee shop, sort of takes a little look around, sort of squints at you for a second, and then walks on over and is like, "Are you Lunan?
Yeah, that's me. What's up?
I gotta talk to you.
Oh, okay. What about? Good show.
We have a mutual friend."
Oh, no way. Who is it? Oh, wait, no, I know. It's oh my god, because your pet.
You're not gonna
Oh,
say who the mutual friend is.
No. He's my friend. Oh, what did I say his name was? Oh, Jack. Jacking off.
Yes.
Was that what I? Yeah,
That's
what I.
friend.
Yeah.
That's the friend I'm talking about.
Yeah, jacking off. Okay, yeah.
Listen, in about 10 minutes, well, it'll probably be closer to 20, some of our mutual friends are gonna be here. They would like you to stay within the house until they get here. And then at that time, you may choose to join them, or, I don't know, sit and keep drinking your coffee while they do what they gotta do.
Okay. So here's a little dilemma right now. There's a boy I'm talking to, and he's really nice, and I think we could, do something more. But we can't, if this, whatever my little friend has, what he wants to do, I have a feeling because he just has this tendency to do this every now and then. We'll have to leave town. And also put the boy out of a job. And I don't know. I just at least for another day or two, see where it goes, and then I can kind of let him know that
Listen, kid. I am just the messenger. As far as I can tell, the plan is already in motion.
Okay.
I am not able to stop this. Tell you what. You
Well,
tell
could you
me,
just send that to him?
you tell me
and
the
then-
boy's name. If something happens to you, or if you all have to leave town very quickly, I'll make sure that you two can contact each other, alright?
Okay, but only do it if he still likes me after I put him out of a job, because apparently this is like a family thing, and like, I'll feel bad. I'll feel bad because, but I still want to help Tap because he's like my best friend. I mean, like, not like obviously not before like
Lunan,
before
please
you.
make me a stealth check as you say Tat's
Holy shit!
name
God damn it,
in the house.
guys! I'm so sorry. Being in the woods was so much.
I want to also say that that's not the name they would know.
That is true. However, there are people that have done a lot of research about you.
I got a 17.
17?
Yeah. What do you mean? Okay,
I said you're good.
I'm good. Okay,
Okay.
I'm good. Okay.
You're good. You are quiet enough. Benny does give you a little look as you say the name.
Oh my god, it's my
I
bad.
think this is probably not the place to talk about
No.
any of the stuff that you're
No.
talking about. We'll leave
No.
it at this. Tell me the boy's name. We'll
Okay,
figure
okay.
something out if something needs to get figured out. All right?
Okay. Sorry, I'm just like anxious about this. Oh my god. Who knew relationships would be so stressful? Zakkas and his boyfriend are like perfect. I don't know. I'm just kidding. They have so many issues.
Relationships are real difficult. It's rough.
Tell me about it. You know, just between you and me, I think Tat.
Swear to God. Make me another stealth check.
Never! I swear to God!
Guys, I'm so sorry. Stealth. 12?
You son of a bitch!
I can.
Okay. I rolled like shit.
Yay!
I got a 5. You're good.
Because
Don't
him and
push your luck.
his girlfriend boned last night. I was pretty excited for my friend. Because he was so tense and he's got issues. Anyway, can you just tell him I said all that and then get back to me really quick? You know, oh wait, my boyfriend, well, he's not my boyfriend, so don't say that yet, but like, I'd like to see that. His name is Vince. I tell him his name.
It's like, oh, Dabblebibb's a good kid. All right, I'll let him know.
No, thank you.
All right.
Well,
Can you sit here and mind your own business
probably.
until stuff happens, or is this gonna be a problem?
no. It'll be fine. Because Tat's...
Make me.
No, I sneeze.
another.
I go. And then I sneeze. And then...
If you are using a sneeze to cover it up, you may either make me a deception check, or you can make me the stealth with advantage.
Okay. How much is my deception? Okay. What I'm gonna do. Stealth twice.
I'm gonna.
Oh fuck, that's not great. I got a 13.
You're. Oh, God! Oh, God!
I rolled a 7.
I'm so sorry, guys.
It was almost a 17.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Anyway, no,
Just
we'll be
be
fine.
quiet. Don't talk anymore.
Benny's gonna be like, all right, well, I'm gonna go. Good luck. Try not to
Thanks.
do anything too stupid.
I'll do some dancing.
All right, you have a good time, kid. And he's gonna walk out. I can't believe you said his name 3 times.
Guys, it's hitting strong. It's like fucking grape gas or something. I don't know.
I went to the bathroom and I missed him say Tat 3 times.
times.
No, but the third one, I think I should have just gotten away for it. I sneezed. It's pretty good.
Cool. So Benny has delivered the messages. We will pick up with Tat getting to Belle's apartment as she does. You timed it just right, so you are you sort of like waiting outside to see when she goes in, or do you go into the apartment before she gets there to already be inside when she gets there?
The latter.
The latter? Okay, cool. So you're sitting in her apartment. You sort of hear the keys jingle in the lock as she walks into the house. Do you have your cloak on, or are you just sitting there?
Not while I'm in the house now.
Cool. Cool. So she walks in, closes the door behind her, and is like, "Okay, what is happening?"
So we have a plan.
Okay.
And I want to preface everything by saying I love you, and
That's a great sign.
so my friends are gonna pretend kidnap you. They're gonna hold a knife to your throat. You are and bring you to the house to demand an audience with your father. I will be hidden in the backpack the entire time. When we get a private audience with your father, then it'll go down, and then this way you have kind of you're not connected to them in any way, and I am also not implicated in the crime.
Make me please a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay, first one's not bad. Okay, 18.
18? Okay. You see her like thinking and listening as you sort of explain the plan. She's like, okay, that's not terrible. There's so many ways that could go wrong.
There's not a better plan.
You know I hate it when you're right.
I hate it when I'm right. So let's agree to agree. And again, I love you. They're gonna be here in 5 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Just you're great. You're amazing. You're wonderful. I love you. I can't say it enough.
I love you too.
Okay. And so I think then Tat goes to grab some good old fashioned gnomish gin, pours out 2 shots, and offers.
Oh, she absolutely takes it.
And we both take a shot.
Cool.
Let's get drunk before our very important mission.
Fuck yeah.
It's not getting drunk, it's 1 shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, your track record though.
You will need to make me con save, but with advantage, because it's built for your body system. Not gonna go too crazy. She got a 5. Oh wait, advantage. Hold on. She got a 6.
I got a 19.
You're
Can I give her
fine. She already had advantage.
Oh fuck.
Let's see. She would have probably plus. So she gets under 10. She gets just a tiny bit drunk. It's not crazy. It's not crazy, but she's got a little buzz going on. So she's just kind of like, all right, here we go. Do I need to do anything to prepare? Am I bringing anything with me? Is like...
You don't have. I'm not asking you to do anything, but be act like you're being kidnapped.
All right. What is the plan for you guys to get back out of the house?
We have a guy for that.
I know a guy.
All right, fine. I will just trust. Don't make me regret it.
Hey, it's me.
I know.
Okay, cool. Let's do it. And I guess this would be about the time when they show up.
Yeah, you all are following the address and directions given to you by Tat.
Fuck.
Come up upon, I think she's had a little blue door to her apartment. You're there.
I'm trying to decide if we need to like break in or not.
I mean, for sure, right?
I'm just gonna knock on the door.
You knock on the door, I'm gonna go around back and make it look like we're using a distraction, and I'm going to break into a back door using my axe.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm going to break down the back door using my axe.
Make me an athletics check with advantage.
Yes, sir. I had my character sheet ready to go. I know how to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't been sitting here for an hour. What's his name? There we go. All right. Here we
It's
go.
only session 18. What's his name again?
18.
Oh, you bust down that door. I can't tell if you're holding in a laugh or a cough.
Or burp.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I just burped.
Disgusting.
I knew it.
Gross.
All right, Zach's gonna just like that's his feet. Just run in.
I'm gonna say Baron's probably right behind you.
Yep.
As soon as Zach is in the house, out of sight of, the outside world, Tat is gonna plant a kiss on Belle.
On Zach.
Zach is gonna Tat is gonna plant a kiss on Belle and then hop in the backpack.
Cool. Make me a.
Athletics?
I'm trying to decide if I want to do acrobatics or stealth. I think I'm gonna have you give me both. I'm gonna make me an acrobatics check to fit comfortably into the backpack. And then when we get to an area where there are people, I will have you make a stealth check.
That is a 10 in the back.
Can I assist? Can I give him a little cheerleader?
We'll hop up.
Yeah.
Yes, you may have the help action, so advantage.
I just remembered that you used to be a cheerleader.
Yeah.
11.
11
Did you
total.
guys-
Are you fucking for real?
First one was a 10, and I rolled one better.
What did you roll on the die, my guy?
Oh, that would be a 3 for the better one.
God. All right. You can't quite.
I just have to be in it.
You can't quite close the flap. It's over you, but you can't. It won't quite fit enough to secure it.
Can I turn
there-
around, drop the backpack, and squish him in?
Is there anything in the backpack?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Can I throw something out to fit?
Can I roll initiative to see which one of us does whichever thing first?
Yeah. You each roll me initiative. Either
Oh.
Tat, you're either gonna get squished, or Zach, you're losing something from that backpack.
22.
Not that good. 12.
All right. How many things do you have in your backpack?
I have a lot of things in my backpack, and they're all very important.
They are all very important.
Yes. All right, let's see.
Can't you just give it to someone else? Oh,
Well, technically nothing is in the backpack, but all
But
of the things that I have
absolutely
equipped,
all your stuff is
all
in
of my
the
stuff,
backpack.
yeah.
What's the least important thing in there?
I have a question. Would Tat ask that before grabbing something and throwing it?
Yeah.
I suppose you can throw the rations out.
Done. We can always buy more.
All right.
And then Zach will go, T, pick those up. Wait, it's
T,
not one,
please add one more, or 10 rations.
One day.
10, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
10
10 rations to your inventory. Tat, please make me another acrobatics check with advantage.
Well, that's so much better. That's a 22.
Oh yeah, you just needed one thing out of there to just sort of perfectly like curl yourself into the right position. You can fully close the flap of the backpack. It's secured. Nothing looks out of place at all in any way.
Cool.
Yeah, you're set.
Hi there, ma'am. I apologize. I will be knocking you out now.
I mean, at least like punch me in the face or something so I have a bruise. I don't want it to look like I went down without a fight.
Jesus.
I
Alright,
give you permission.
Well, you get to land one on me too.
I will take that. You are allowing her to hit you?
Mhm.
Cool. She's actually gonna pull out a knife.
Yeah.
And sort of give you like a scratch right across the cheek.
I was gonna ask her not to scratch my face. It's seen enough, but go for it.
Cool.
Ah, this is intense.
I would like to give her the fattest hook.
Cool. Yeah, she drops her knife.
And
on
she
the
let it
floor.
happen.
Yeah, she's looking you directly in the eyes as it happens.
Yeah.
Lets it happen.
Yeah. He'll just go after the
You,
chin.
by the way, take like 1 point of damage.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, you guys have already been in a fight.
I'm
today.
going to use 15 points of healing hands so that I don't go into that battle without stuff. Thank you, Mr. DM.
You're welcome. It's a
Actually,
good
before I do that,
time.
can we have used a short rest while we're waiting?
Yes,
for that?
actually, yes, absolutely. You guys can have all of you. Tat, you weren't in a fight. All of the rest of you can have had a short rest.
I'm very good at staying out of fights.
Sexy. Okay. So 1 hit point.
Yep.
Alright. I guess that I'll pick her up like a football.
Do you hit her?
Yeah, yeah. And I assume knock her out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's got, I'm real sorry for this, ma'am. Bam.
You see her. She takes the hit like a champ. But you see her eyes sort of like flicker for a second, and as she collapses to the ground, she makes final eye contact with you, Tat, before slamming to the ground, unconscious.
All right, let's go.
All right, I pick her up.
Or actually, she can't make eye contact with you. You're in a bag.
She can
Would
see
you-
in the
feel
Would
it.
you wait to get into the bag until after she's knocked out?
Sure. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
Vincent, I have a question.
What's up?
I keep trying to click short rest,
Mhm.
but it's not improving my hit point.
Did you have to click on the hit dice in order to do that? There should be several options. You can click however many you want, and then it D&D Beyond rolls it after. Not sponsored.
Okay.
What am I going?
You just pick however many hit die you want.
Yeah,
There's
so
no limit.
there is a limit.
I mean, I know
So-
there's like a limit, but like,
Yeah, you can do however many
why
you
would
want
you
once
not pick all of them every time?
Well, it's however many points you need. For
Oh.
example, so like I only needed 15 points, so I just did 2 and ended up getting 16 points of healing.
Cool.
See? An extra +4 comes from somewhere.
That might be your. I don't know. Anyway,
That's your constitution.
cool. So short rests have been had, and yeah, you have Tat in a bag and an unconscious gnome heiress.
Tat, give me your coat.
Did she let me in the house, or am I still knocking on the door?
You're still knocking on the door, actually.
Tat, give me your cloak so that I can carry her through the town and no one sees her.
Is that wise? Can I make an insight check?
I mean, yeah. What are you making an insight? Are you making an insight on yourself?
No, like, yeah, I guess. Would I know if it is? Would I know if it is a wise decision to cover her up, or if we want a big scene?
I'm gonna say that is a matter of opinion, and I would not be able to give you a objective answer on that with an insight check.
Cool. I'll give him the cloak.
All right. Well, would you like me to pitch why I'm going cloak versus not cloak?
I don't need it.
All
I
right.
trust.
All right. All right. That way we can at least get to the front gates. We might not be able to get there otherwise.
All right.
All right. Let's go. We gotta get stopped. We gotta stop T. She's still knocking on the front door.
Let's go. Let's roll out. Let's
All
go.
right. I'm
gonna say at this point you don't have a super long amount of time on the cloak left. Just so you know.
Oh.
You will
is this
have
time.
Oh yeah, it has a time limit.
Oh.
I will say if you don't dally, you
Yeah.
have enough time to get to the house.
I'm gonna actually stop and I'm gonna get some soda.
Oh my God! No, let's go.
I need a
Let's
pack
go.
of gum.
Cool.
Um,
So, Zach, you have the cloak on with Belkis in your arms.
Basically, I just have her
Zach,
wrapped in
or
it.
Tat on your back. Oh, you have her wrapped in the cloak. Oh,
Yeah.
you're not putting it on. Oh, sick. Okay. Fuck yeah, that's fine. Because I was about to ask, is T just walking visible by themselves? But all right,
No.
sick. So it's just you two casually.
Where's Baron?
Are you three casually walking down the street? You have a backpack on, and make me a deception check, please, to make it not look like you are holding a person.
Can I get some help?
Sure, Baron will walk in front of you.
He's showing me his ass.
Absolutely, he is.
Ooh,
If he
that's very good. That's very good. 21.
21? Cool, yeah.
At 21.
You just basically sort of look like you have your arms crossed.
Yeah.
Just-
What I have is I have her thrown over my shoulder.
This
Oh,
is
sweet.
nuts.
Cool. So Tat, her head is like bumping into you a little bit every once in a while.
That's okay.
Little kisses. Little kisses for Tat. Yeah.
All right. You make it to the sort of large front entrance of the house.
I'm just gonna casually walk inside. Not draw any attention.
At this point, now that there's a good amount of people around, Tat, I would like you to please make me a stealth check
With advantage because I'm in a bag.
with advantage because you're in a bag.
Okay, cool. 27.
All right, you are in that bag.
Do you have any physical dice, Braeden?
I do. I have like I think like almost 200 die. But I I generally don't use them when I'm not DMing.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Generally, I use D&D Beyond when I'm just in the in a character. It helps. For whatever reason, it helps me.
Cool. All right. Sorry for the delay. I was just curious. All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
You rock up to the front of the house.
Can I say that I would have asked Tat the best person to speak to before we go in?
Sure. It's been a few years.
Yeah. Or not the best person, but maybe the best area to kind of get an audience.
Yeah. Tat, make me a history check with advantage, please.
All right. 16.
16. There's a few places you can go. There's a few methods to this. You could either, if you see somebody who has a very prominent Seasword symbol medallion around their neck that's walking around the house, they're probably somebody that's pretty high up. They would be a good person to go to. You also, if you really want to make a scene, Tat, you know where his office is. You could give directions to just how to begin walking in that direction.
Wherever is going to get us closest to him, I think, is what I would do.
So
what I
go
would
directly to his office.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, we'll strut in there like we know what we're doing.
Cool. Are you
Point of order. Tat, do you still have any sort of medallion or thing like that you just have?
Hey, DM, would I have that?
I don't believe that you would have been high up enough in the ranks to have that, but make me a luck check.
A luck check. So that's just a flat D20.
Flat D20.
I do apologize for doing all of this as we were walking in.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, okay. This is a 3.
3. You maybe had one at one point. Maybe you definitely don't have it anymore if you ever did.
Yeah, maybe I may have gotten rid of it because I definitely feel like Tad was close enough, because he wouldn't have been as scorned as he was if Tat hadn't been close to him. So
That is a very fair point.
I definitely think that he would have had one. I think Tat, in his paranoia, probably got rid of it.
That's fair.
Or at the very least, isn't with him.
Yeah. Perfectly fair.
Yeah, so Zach will just, lead everybody in.
Point of order. Do you still have the cloak over bells?
For right now.
Cool. Roll me, please, a d6. Okay.
Don't like that. 4.
You have 4 minutes left.
Okay.
Remaining for that
Okay.
cloak.
Yeah. So he is tall as fuck, so he's got long legs. He just struts in.
Starts running. All right.
Like he owns the place.
I will give you a choice on what kind of check you want to make here. You can either make a deception to make it look like you really know where you're going. You can make an intimidation if you're just trying to sort of look scary enough that people don't come in your way.
I would like to make intimidation as someone who stands twice the height of most of these
gnomes. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Can I have
I will also say, you have your people around you. You have T on one side, Baron on the other. I think Baron... no, he doesn't have his sight out yet.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Ooh, would you say that the trans one's cocked?
What?
It was, yes.
Okay.
He is trans die.
Oh, okay.
That's so much worse, but I wanted to be honest. 16 intimidation.
16?
Yeah.
It seems like most of the people that you're walking by give you a little bit of an odd look, but most of them don't sort of seem too bothered. As you walk up the stairs, you're getting a few more weird little looks. As you start sort of going through a door into the like more private back area, you hear somebody yell, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Oh no, my mind.
Just keep walking.
I don't think that's of your rank to ask.
I'm gonna ask for another either deception or intimidation.
I'd like to know their intimidation. Do I still have advantage?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Baron's there. He's pretty scary.
Yeah.
With his fucking emo makeup. Ooh, that's not good. Fuck. Okay.
I just rolled a nat 1. So
Oh.
what did you get?
Oh, hell yeah. 13.
Cool. This person, one of these gnomes, who's got a little like gray cloak on, who had been getting all up like ready to be like, "You're not supposed to do that." You just see them sort of like shrink into their hood as they're like, I just
That's what I thought. Now get your ass out of here. I don't see you again.
I just don't think you have clearance to go.
I don't have clearance. Do you have clearance?
Well, no, but I.
Then get out of here.
All right. He seems to scuttle off. That did raise a little bit of a stir, though, and there
Okay.
are more people eyeing you. No one is coming up to say anything yet.
Okay.
But basically, all eyes are on you.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Would you like to head into the sort of back area?
Mhm.
Cool. All right. You walk through. Most of these hallways are decently empty. Not everybody gets to go back here.
Yeah.
You do see.
Were we gonna pick up Lunan today or not?
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah.
Lunan, you did. They didn't cause a crazy fuss when they walked in. So would you have been looking at the door to see when your party came in?
Yeah, probably.
Cool. In that case, you see them. You see them as they walk in, or you at the very least see 3 of them.
I'm gonna tinker real quick.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm gonna follow, like, kind of behind. Like, I'm just kind of walking around. Just because they didn't stop and get me, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna follow. It's fine.
Cool. You see Zach stop and have this sort of quick interaction with this other gnome, and then head through a door to the back. Do you follow?
Yes.
Can you catch up to T and we link arms together, please?
I was gonna say I was gonna cast invisibility on myself and just follow behind invisible. Where's my phone? Ow. Sorry. Wait. Nifa, hi. She's so crazy.
Hi, Nifa. Where's our cat? Toby.
Up your butt and around the corner, probably.
Oh, you know what? I didn't check there.
Yeah.
Bubba. He was in your robe last time I saw him.
I thought you said he was in the closet in punishment.
He was, and then he came and sat on.
He wasn't in there as punishment. He wanted to
No,
be in there.
he chose to. He's got
Oh, okay.
a little place that he likes to sit. Yeah.
He had been on the armchair. Lunan is seeing if they can cast invisibility on themselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on myself.
Ooh.
Cool. Sick.
And then not tell anybody, and I'm just behind you guys.
Nice. That gives you a +10 to
Stealth.
stealth.
Yeah.
Sick. All right, make me a stealth check, please.
Is that +10 on top of whatever Lunan already had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a really nice spell. You're pretty. Okay,
17.
just roll a 1.
17? Alright, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody sees you. You can sneak on in after them. If the rest of the party would like to make a perception check to see if any of you notice Lunan.
Nope.
What are we doing? Perception?
Yep.
Shoo. 18 plus 4, so 22.
Okay, cool.
Damn.
T, you do notice Lunan. Okay, so you're just aware that Lunan is following behind you guys.
Yep.
Zach, you are leading the pack.
Mhm.
Make me a luck check, please.
Luck. I'm terrified.
Terrified already?
I'm just crazy.
Card. Yes.
15.
15. Cool. You do not run into anybody in the hallways.
Kill her.
Are we
You-
opening any doors?
You tell me. Are you opening any doors, or are you just
I am
going-
not. I am just.
You have been given directions to where Bambag's office is, or at the very least where Tat remembers it last being a few years ago.
Yeah.
I will say, Lunan, you are here, and you were in Bambag's office earlier today. So just if they happen to go to the wrong place, you will know. But
Okay.
I will say that Tat's, your directions are still accurate.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just go.
All right. Are you knocking? Are you announcing yourselves at all? Or are you just opening that door?
I'm going to open the door and walk in and not cause a ruckus as to not call anybody else around us in.
Cool.
I'm gonna
I would like to check for traps before I do so.
You would like to check for traps?
I would.
Go ahead and check for traps.
Can I have some help, or Tat? Would you also like? Oh, you're in the bag. Never mind.
I'm in
I'll
the
check for traps. This will be great.
Can I give the help action by my knowledge of the office?
Whispering. Hey.
No.
Oh, okay. I will
Oh.
fuck myself then. That is a 4.
It's a 4. Baron will look with you. You
Okay.
have advantage. He'll help you.
Icky gross.
yeah, I was gonna say.
What are
can
we
I look?
rolling?
8.
8. It seems fine.
It's an investigation check, so.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
I'm
Well,
gonna
I got a
open the door.
7.
You got a 7? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. T, if you want to roll your own investigation to check for any traps on the door, you're welcome to.
Traps are not something that you do very frequently, but I forget that that's a huge part of D&D sometimes, so.
There are traps sometimes.
That's a horrifying statement.
Do you remember in one of
Well,
the
wait.
first sessions when you guys walked into a room in a monastery that was an entire trap of disintegrating fire?
Yeah, I do remember.
Shaw.
Hey, what'd you get?
13.
13? You do not find any traps in the door.
Alright, well,
Okay.
guess there's no traps.
That was very fun for me, though.
Alright, I will open the door.
Cool. Inside of this room, it is a bit dark. There are sort of like some sconces and some lamps set up that give a sort of cool orange or a warm orange light to this room. Standing, not sitting, behind a large desk, you see this gnome with dark reddish hair and a beard to match, wearing a dark suit with 2 water-bladed scimitars on either side of his belt.
He knew we were coming.
Standing on the opposite side of his desk with their backs to you are two other gnomes. One with long green hair, and another with slightly balding brown hair.
Snitches.
There were two
You-
other members of that party.
Recognize Herbal Muggins and Lilliput Smiggles.
You can't say that as antagonists. Can you say it again?
I can't say that as what?
Antagonists. You can't say that.
I can't. Oh, you don't think that Herbal Muggins and Lilliput Smiggles can be good antagonists? You're gonna see.
Oh
This is
god.
awful. I don't want to play this campaign anymore.
God.
You
Can you please say
see-
them one more time?
Oh, you're gonna keep hearing them.
Yes, but please.
Herbal Muggins and Lilliput Smiggles.
I just don't even. I don't know.
I just can't even.
The two of them are standing on the opposite side of this desk, and you hear them saying, well, Arapini and Nokchik went to go, like, follow those people, and they never came back. It's been hours. And they didn't tell us exactly where they went. We thought they were just going to go see what was up and then meet up with us after. I think that there's something very wrong.
Can this be when I walk in?
Yes.
Can I hear them?
Yes.
That would be because they're dead. And in one flourish, I walk in, I pull the cloak away from Bells, and drop her on the floor.
All right.
Can I please roll for intimidation?
Yes, you may.
Can I please have advantage?
You know what? Yes. I will give you advantage.
Because come on.
Because that's,
Cause come on.
that's a good fucking move.
What the fuck, D? No, I know how to do this. 25.
Yeah.
25.
25.
You see, Herbal and Lilliput turn around. Both of their eyes go wide as they look at you in fear, assuming that you have killed their friends, as they see, a sort of what is essentially now a co-leader. They're sort of one of their bosses dropped unceremoniously on the floor in front of them. You see genuine fear in their eyes. You look up at Bambag and you see he doesn't look necessarily surprised, not in a way that he had any sort of tip that you were coming, but in a sort of in the way that his paranoia was confirmed, essentially.
A baby! A baby! Wait, let her come back!
No, she was gonna step on the keyboard.
Oh, let her play
Let her
D&D.
type! River!
No, she'll break my laptop.
She wants
And
to
I need it.
play.
So you see,
She threw my dice on the floor the other day.
Toby did
Don't look at
that.
that.
You see this this sort of confirmed paranoia in his eyes as he looks at you with this sort of, there is something sort of crazed in his expression
I
as he
assumed.
looks at you, and there is fear is not quite the right word. There is some apprehension there, but it is mostly he does seem intimidated by you, but he does not seem afraid of you. And he seems deeply, deeply angry. I would like everyone to please roll initiative.
Alright, and then we should take a little break.
Yes. I was
That's okay.
trying to let us get to rolling initiative before we took a break. I've had to pee for 15 minutes.
Oh no.
Oh god, that's awful. I got a 10.
10? Okay.
20.
Oh god, I don't have a pen!
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Oh, he might be empty.
He is empty. Stab
not have pens on your desk?
I don't know. There's gotta be, look under.
My lord. Why do you have a Starbucks bag?
There has money in it.
This is why I always use a pencil.
I don't have any of those either.
Okay, Ariel got it. Ariel got it.
I literally hate this so much.
River, you have the power to just.
This is also out of ink.
Oh my
Okay.
fuck.
I will get your initiative orders right now. This pen does work. Aha.
Yay!
Okay.
10.
Tat has 10.
17.
Zach has 17.
Baby boy.
Lunan,
I got a dirty 20.
20.
Woo!
T.
Come here.
T.
20.
20. Thank you. Alrighty, and we will be back after the break for some combat.
Herbal Muggins.
Herbal muggins.
Oh, no.
Lilliput.
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 Smiggles.
Smiggles!
Smiggles. Alright, we will be right back. And hello, welcome back.
Hey.
Alright, we are going to just jump right into some combat.
Here we
so
go.
you have all just walked into the room. Zach unceremoniously dropped the unconscious body of Belka's crime spot in the floor of her father's office as he stares at you from the other side of his desk, and his two subordinates stand closer to you, sort of not quite cowering, but looking afraid a bit at Zach's entrance at the very least. We've rolled initiative.
Are the rest of us in the room yet?
Yes, I will say the rest of you can all walk in. It is. I will also leave it up to whoever comes in last, whether or not you immediately close the door behind you.
I hold the door open for Lunan since I realized, and then I close it and lock.
You try. Do you attempt to lock it? Cool.
Yes.
Let me see.
Chair against something.
Cool. You see there's a few locks on this door. Since we are entering initiative, I will allow you before we start to put on one lock. So there is a paranoid amount of a bunch of multiple deadbolts and stuff that you can turn. I will allow you, if you want to use a later when you get to your turn, if you want to use, and you could use an action to lock all of them, or a bonus action to lock one or two more. But currently, before we start initiative, you may lock one of the locks.
Okay, I'm gonna lock one of the locks.
Cool. All right. First to act is going to be Lunan.
Aw. I don't know what to do.
You are also. Oh, you. What was your pass without trace stealth? Actually, I'll have you make another stealth in this room.
Okay. Stealth. Bada bing, bada boom. That'll be 28.
Oh, sick. Yeah, nobody's gonna beat that. Cool. You are not seen by any of the bad lads in this room.
Okay.
Bad lads.
The bad lads.
Okay. I wasn't prepared. Okay.
And just T, you're on deck.
Let's see. God, I really don't know what to do. I'll also Oh, can I say I'm wearing a belt and I take off my belt and I use it to tie the can I tie the doorknobs together? Use the belt to go so the door's extra closed.
Sure. You can also
Yeah.
use your action or bonus action. You can be the one to close the rest of the deadbolts on the door if you would like to do it. T doesn't have to be the person to do it.
To do what?
To close the rest of the like deadbolts on
Oh.
the door. You can do it.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll do that too.
Cool.
I forgot that was an option there for a second.
Yeah. Yeah, we can call doing the deadbolts as well as the belts. We can call that your action and your bonus action.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Do you want to take
that wouldn't be an object interaction?
No, because I previously stated that doing all of the locks
Oh,
would take
all
an
of
action.
them. All of them.
Yeah. And then if we're doing also belts, I'll call that a bonus action.
Yeah.
Do you want to take any movement?
No, I'll just chill.
Cool. Sick. Alright, T, that is you.
I don't know. I don't want to attack first.
Would you like to hold your action until something specific happens?
Yeah.
Alright, what are you, what is going to be the thing that triggers you to act, and when it happens, what will you be doing? So whether it's, you can say, like, when somebody attacks, you will join in, or when you can be as specific or as non-specific, basically, as you want to be. But you do have to specify, when this happens, then I will do this.
Okay. When or if Zakkas attacks, then I will cast Frostbite on what's his name? Bilbo Crime Spot? That's not right. No.
Fan bag. Cool. When Zach
Fan
attacks, when Zach attacks specifically him, or just when Zach attacks anybody?
Let's see.
I personally would suggest keeping it as non-specific as
When Zach attacks. Well, I'm just trying to decide whether I want to attack this.
You also are welcome to you guys can talk a little bit.
Yeah.
You're welcome to say, like, hey, should I attack? Or something like that, and you know, you can have a very quick interaction with the rest of your party members real quick.
Okay. Because I don't want this guy to be mad at me, so I don't want to attack unless someone else attacks him first.
Okay. Then yeah, you're welcome to hold your action to attack him until after somebody else attacks him.
Unless, wait, can I knock someone out or something? How large is the room?
I would say the room is probably like 60 by 60.
Oh shit, so decently big.
Oh, okay.
50 by 50. Yeah, 50.
5 stories by 5 stories.
That doesn't help.
So our apartment is 2 stories.
How big do you think this room is?
14 by 14.
30 by 30.
He's not good with
Not
sizes.
good with dimensions.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, 30 by 30.
Can I cast flame and put it in a circle around the two sidekicks?
Cast what flame?
Produce flame.
Possibly. How does produce flame just create it in your hand, or does it create it in another place?
It creates it in my hand, and then I can put it. I can attack with it. So can I attack with it as in putting it in a circle around the two of them?
You would not be able to like make it appear in a circle. You can attack with it as in literally like throw it at them.
Yeah, so it doesn't stay, but you can throw it.
Yeah,
Like
and
it's like you're throwing a baseball, essentially, like a flaming baseball.
Okay. I'm just trying to decide whether or not I want to attack anybody.
Up to you.
Okay, you know what? If either of the two sidekicks move, I'm gonna hold produce flame, and if one of them moves, then I'm gonna do produce flame and throw it at whichever one moves.
Cool. All right. So you are holding your action. Sick. That is going to be that person's not here. That is going to be Bam Bag. Actually, need to grab pen. He straightens up from where he had been leaning over his desk. You see him reach to either side, pull the sea swords out from their holsters on his belt. As he holds one aloft and points it at you, Zach.
Howdy.
And just says, "Get out of my town." I need you please to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 16.
16. You feel water begin to build up inside of your lungs.
Ooh. I don't like
Ooh.
that. I don't like that at all. What the fuck? Did you make that?
I connected it to the swords. This is a spell that already exists called Drown.
Damn.
Please, what is your Constitution modifier?
+2.
+2. All right. Cool.
You have 2 minutes before you drown, I'm assuming.
2 rounds. You will be able to make a save again. You are currently suffocating. You cannot speak or perform verbal actions.
What the fuck?
You are able to hold your breath for a number of rounds equal to your Constitution modifier. At which point you will drop to 0 hit points. You will be able to make the save again. But you are currently drowning inside of your own skin.
Damn.
Okay.
Will attack?
It does not say you can't attack. You are holding your breath. So as long as you, you can still attack.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he sounds real confident about it.
All right. First thing. Well, I didn't take any damage.
I I don't think it gives you damage. Wait, but let me double check. Nope.
Alright, never mind. I can't do that.
Ooh.
Okay.
Doesn't need to give you damage because it's just gonna kill you in 2 rounds.
Okay. Please don't say that.
Sorry.
Okay. 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 All right. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna go attack him with my great axe.
All right.
Just gonna run into the room. Hold my breath.
Go.
Oh my god!
And I'm gonna go swinging.
Give it a go.
Fuck. Yeah, the first one doesn't hit. It's a 9. Okay. Oh, damn it. I know an 11 doesn't hit.
It does not.
That's it.
You sort of smash your axe a few times, and he leans back a bit, knowing that he has, at the very least, knocked you out of your rhythm as your axe buries itself into his desk.
When do I make the save again?
You make this save at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Let me double check. Repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Each of his turns?
Each of your turns.
This is
Oh,
crazy.
oh, 27!
Yay!
You save. Hell yeah.
Thank you, Sid Dice. Thank you.
You end the effect. You sort of cough. You literally get right up to him with this axe, and I'm gonna say you
Can I cough water in his face?
cough some very gross tasting seawater right on top of his head.
That wasn't very gentlemanlike.
He just glares at you with a dripping wet face.
You're gonna pay for that. I hope you're aware.
Yeah, well,
And that's it.
we'll see who's gonna pay for what. And Herbal Muggins is
I can't be mad at him. His name is Herbal Muggins.
He's Herbal Muggins. He has a balding head, a little bit. He's got dad bod. He's wearing like a button-up shirt.
Oh my god.
He is going to sort of shake himself for a second because he just went through a whole roller coaster of emotions, being very scared of you, and then becoming very confident at seeing you drown, and then a little bit scared again, seeing you save yourself.
Wait, does he make any movement? Does he move at all?
I have not said yet what he will do. I will tell you in one moment.
Okay.
Zach, you moved up to the desk, did you not?
I did.
So he actually does not need to take movement. He is, however, moving. And he is going to attack Zach.
So that means your attack goes off, right, T?
Did you?
Yeah.
You said okay.
If
Yeah.
either of the two.
I
Either
said
of the two of
you're-
them moves. Yeah. Sick.
Either of the two sidekicks.
Yeah, absolutely. He's gonna take his attack first, and then you are welcome to do your held action. Let's cost. That's a 19 on the die to hit Zach.
Hits.
Cool. That is going to do. That is 4 points of damage as he goes ha to hit you.
Okay.
Gives you just a little slice on the arm. And T, you may now use your held action.
Yes. Now he's gonna get hit by a fireball.
Cool. Do you have to roll to hit with that? You attack, so I assume it's a attack spell or an attack spell attack. Ranged spell attack, please.
Yes. Does a 23 hit?
Yes. Go ahead and roll damage. Is it 23? Actually, Herbal is the most powerful gnome in the world. And he's an armor class of 37.
Oh no!
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage? He looks very injured. Very injured.
9
That's
points
quite
was a
the
lot
power.
of damage to him.
It's Herb. He's like, he does like the accounting.
Oh, he's an
Aw.
accountant.
Yes, he is.
And this was
Canonically, yes, he is now.
this was Herbal Muggins.
Purple Muggins, yep. He looks hurt. You have just set him on fire. You see him sort of like pat out his poor little scorched button up. And as he goes, oh, my shirt. And yeah, that's his turn. That's your turn. That is going to be Baron up next.
Can I mouth sorry at him?
Yeah, he looks at you and is like, no, you're not. You're not. Actually, I need to decide if he can do this. No, he cannot. Okay, cool. Baron is going to cast spell at. He's just gonna get Herb out of the picture. Just have one less person to deal with, and he's just gonna do an Eldritch Blast. He's gonna do an Eldritch Blast at each of the opponents. Actually, that's a lie. He's gonna do one at Herbal and 2 at Lilliput.
Jesus.
Oh fuck! He rolled like shit. Well, he's not gonna hit Herb, but he will hit Lilliput twice. Six. She is gonna take a little bit of damage. Cool. He is going to sort of post up by you, T, near the door, ready to be there to hold it or grab anybody that comes in if needed. Oh, also, may I have I wanted to do this earlier, but can I have quick perception checks from the party?
Including me?
You're in a bag, so this is a visual perception check. So unless you have poked your head out, then not from you.
18.
I got 12.
12. Actually, you can make me one if you get a nat 20. I'll say you can hear this thing.
All right. Perception?
Yeah. Okay. Everybody say their numbers again one more time, and I didn't process any of them. 18.
Guess what?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I am. I got a 13.
Swear to God.
Wouldn't that be nuts,
That
man?
would be nuts. 18. You got a 13 in the bag.
17.
17. Lunan, what was yours again?
12.
12. Cool. T and Zach, despite being a little bit distracted, Zach, before Bam Bag grabbed his swords, you saw that his hand went underneath his desk for a moment.
Shit.
Before going to grab.
There's more coming. Watch out.
Ugh.
He's a pussy. He couldn't do it on his own.
Tat, that's gonna be your turn.
It is my turn.
It is your turn.
Oh, hey, Lars.
Good Lord.
So Zach is right up in the face of.
Absolutely. I would say even leaning over him.
So if you just
Okay, so I'm currently hidden,
You are currently hidden.
which now means if I hit, I get this sneak attack damage.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy how that works.
Cool. So I am going to. I think I need to do a visual for how I want this to appear.
let's see it.
Oh, can you
Oh.
please jump on Zakkas' head and then jump onto
So
the guy?
I want to jump out of the bag like this with my rapier
Mm-hmm.
and just ha and fucking go at him.
This is the new worst thing.
Braeden, can you show the audience the back of your chair, please?
No.
Oh, sure.
I didn't want that. Braeden, be careful. You're at.
No! Braeden!
I'm sorry, what happened?
You flashed the camera.
Oh, with my ass?
No!
With your
So-
dongle.
So yeah, so that's how I jump out of the bag. And I want to attack with my rapier. So I make an attack roll.
Go ahead.
16.
A 16 will hit.
Oh yeah, starting off on a good strong foot. Cool. So that is so cool. 13 plus 9 points of damage. 13 plus 9.
22.
22. 22 points
22
of damage.
points of damage.
Goddamn.
Very
Come out.
sexy. Yeah, you hit him. Are you hitting him anywhere in particular? Are you just...
I mean, would it be too much to ask? No, I can't. Well, I mean, I can ask.
What the hell? What?
I want to get his arm to see if I can get him to drop one of the scimitars.
Okay. Interesting. All right. I will have... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have him make a con save.
Okay.
To see if he can endure the pain enough to hold on to scimitars. You see him flinch for a moment, and you do see his grasp briefly loosen, but years of being, hardened
Yeah.
and hit and a mob boss, he just tightens his grip even more, and you do manage to see some genuine surprise and shock on his face as you pop out of this bag. He didn't expect this to happen like this in this moment. And that surprise just morphs into pure rage and anger.
How you doing, boss?
You're gonna die tonight.
Well, one of us is.
You got that right. And that is going to be back to the top of the initiative. You do begin to hear footsteps very close by, running down the hall.
Okay. I will then also take my bonus action to hide.
Cool. Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Oh, that's not great. 16.
You are hidden from him. Well, with his passive. He would be actively looking for you. Hold on, I'm gonna just roll. Sorry to get your hopes up. You are... You got a 16?
Yeah.
I will do meet to beat it in your favor. You are hidden from him.
Oh, fucking cool, man.
He's just barely caught off guard enough to not be looking at you as you go and hide. Where are you hiding?
Like behind the desk, like around the desk where he can't see me.
Sick. That's what I figured. All right, Lunan, we're gonna head over to you.
Okay. I think I figured out by now what's going on. We're attacking that guy. So I'm gonna cast Blight, and necromantic energy washes over a creature of your choice that you can see within range, draining moisture and vitality from it. And the target needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Cool.
He needs to beat a 13. If not, he takes half damage.
That is a 22.
Okay, well, he saves, but he still takes half damage. And doing that at level 4. So I'm just gonna roll that dice. Please roll pretty good. Okay, 32 divided by 2 is 16.
Sick. All right. Anything else for your turn?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Then we are going to move on to T.
I'm gonna cast Produce Flame, and then throw it or attack with it or whatever on what's her name?
Lilliput?
Littleput?
Lilliput.
Okay.
Smiggins.
Lilliput Smiggles.
Smiggles.
Does a 14 hit?
I believe so. Let me double check. Yes.
Ooh! 11 points of damage.
All right. That is not too bad. She looks decently hurt. You see she's sort of trying to look unaffected, but you've clearly like singed her hair a bit as she's patting it out, and she just sort of like lifts up a dagger and just holds it out in your direction. And it's like, I'm coming for you next.
Icky, gross.
She's doing what for her next?
No, not like that.
In front of God and everything.
Anything else for your turn?
I think I'm kind of all the way against the door, so
Yeah, you're
I'm gonna.
stay
Yeah,
there.
I'm gonna stay against the door where I am.
Sick. All right.
And with where am I on the door, like in relation if it swings open?
Where would you like to be?
I would like to be so that if the door swings open, I can kind of hide behind it.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it is, I believe it is a set of double doors. Since Lunan put a belt around the two knobs. So you honestly can be basically wherever you want by these doors. If you are standing directly behind them where you can get behind them, these are doors that can swing all the way open. Just so you know. Like, they could swing open to hit the wall.
Oh. Then, no, I am just out of range of being hit by the doors, but I'm kind of near one of the walls.
Okay, so do you want to move, like, along the wall away from the door, like, towards a corner?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Like, I want to be, like, near the door, not in front of the door, but I also want to be close to the door, but not close enough to get hit by the door.
Okay. So, still along the wall that the doors are on, but just to a side.
Yeah.
Alright, any particular side, left or right? Like, if you're looking when you come through the door, do you want to go to the left? Do you want to go to the right? Just to know.
Bad guys are, like, in the middle of the room, right?
Currently, that's pretty much where the desk is sort of mid-back of the room.
Where's everyone else?
Most of your like half of the party is right around, literally around the desk. Baron is standing directly up against one of the doors. And Lunan is, last we looked at, was did the locks around a door, and then Lunan, I don't know if you moved in any particular direction around there, or if you are staying right up against the doors.
Yeah, I'm staying right up against the doors.
Sick. Yeah. So Lunan and Baron are right up against the doors.
Okay, so it doesn't really matter. I guess I'll just be on the right side or something.
Cool. Just wanted to know for reference in case it comes up. It might not, but I just want to know. Cool. Anything else for your action, T?
Why'd you giggle?
Look in the chat. You'll know why I giggled.
That's all.
That's all, folks? All right. Oh, shoot, he can't see you, can he? Oh, you fucked up my plans. God damn it.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
What can I say? I'm just a little guy.
He is going to...
Fucking good.
That's my next character.
That's a sharp. Hold on, I need to
Awful.
take a picture of Toby right now. That's how I sleep.
Spent.
Good. He's gonna use his bonus action to make another perception check. See if he can find you. That's worse than before. He sort of goes to. He moves. I'd say he moves to like the left side of the desk, and looks around there, and you are on the opposite side, and so he misses you.
He's not here, asshole.
He is here. But I can see you, he says to Zach. And he is going to take a swing on you. And he has comrades within 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So he will get sneak attack damage on you, just to know, if he hits.
Noted.
Motherfucker, come here. Ooh, that is remarkably bad. He is going to... What is that? It is a... Oh, fuck, I need scimitar stats. God damn it. Which I think actually should be the same as this. Nope, that's an 11. That will not hit.
Nope.
He has a multi-attack. Oh, fuck yeah.
I figured he did. And as we established, he still gets sneak attack.
18.
That'll hit.
Dexy. Alright. It's going to be 6 plus...
In case
Man.
it's not being picked up on the microphone, he has picked up 20 d6s.
No, I haven't. I've only picked up 6, and I need one more.
Oh.
Use my big duck dice.
I hate these numbers right now.
32 points of damage
Yikes.
with his second swing.
Alright.
And you must also... Actually, no. That's a thing. Well, hold on. Let me see. Okay, never mind.
I cast Hellish Rebuke.
Sick. What is
So
that?
I point my finger at him, and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The character must make a dexterity saving throw.
That is a 21.
Okay, so he takes half of 19 damage.
19. Gonna be 10. And I said he did what? 232?
Mhm.
He looks not great. Not like he's on his last legs, but not great. Alright, that is going to be his turn. Zach.
Alright, I'm going to attack him.
Oh, I'm sorry, actually. If the assassin is subjected to an effect that allows it to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, the assassin instead takes no damage.
Damn it.
If it succeeds on the throw, and only half damage if it fails. So, sorry, I was just reading his stuff.
Is that the reaction, though? Does he use his reaction to do that?
No, it's just a feature.
Okay.
How much damage did you do to him? It was 10.
19. So.
So, sorry. The hellish flames surround him for a moment, and he makes direct eye contact with you, and with his swords of water extinguishes the flames by just moving them in front of him.
Okay. So, nowhere in this does it say that I can't use a spell, particularly a smite spell, as well as an additional external smite. There's nowhere that says you can't do both. Because I intend to do a Thunderous Smite, and then if I hit, because the Thunderous Smite is a bonus action, the Smite is just a feature of the class.
How many attacks are you doing?
2.
Yeah, you can do a smite on one attack and a different kind of smite.
No, I'm saying doing it on one attack. There's nothing that says you can't, because it is a feature of the class and a bonus action, so they're 2 separate things.
Here's what I'm going to say.
But it does. You do it as you hit. It's
yes. I will let you do 2 different smites in one turn. You can't do 2 different smites on one singular hit.
I will accept that only if I can keep trying to disgust you, because there's nowhere that says I can't do both.
There's also nowhere that says you can.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
As far as I know, I
No one says you can do the thing that no one says.
It to me makes sense to only have one smite for one hit.
How dare you?
I know it would be very sexy. I let you guys do a lot of Rule of Cool stuff.
But that just makes sense. There's nowhere that indicates that is too many things.
It doesn't make sense in my brain.
Okay, I'll keep working on him. Okay.
A smite is a thing. You're doing a smite and then a different smite.
Well, one of them is a spell, one of them is not.
Yeah, but
that's
both
the difference.
Smites.
Okay.
That is you channeling your paladin oath power into a hit, and you can't channel from 2 places at once in my little brain. I may change my mind, but at the very least for this combat, that is my ruling.
Does a 17 hit him?
Yes.
Cool, I'm gonna smite the ever-living fuck out of him.
All
just
right.
as you said I couldn't do both things.
Okay.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just a little bit frustrated at the situation. I'm not mad at you, though.
Look at Bubba. He looks like an old man.
I'm doing it at 2nd level, by the way.
Cool.
Alright, and then I can reroll those because I am a savage attacker. Where's that? Where is that? Hold on, I always have to verify that I do it because it feels illegal. Where is that? There it is. Okay, great weapon fighting. I'm sorry. Okay, so he takes 32 points of damage on my first hit.
Damn, alright.
Oh, and then I imagine a 14 doesn't hit.
It does not.
Okay, so that's it.
All right. Is that your turn?
Mhm.
Sick. Cool. That is going to be Herbal Muggins.
Oh,
Herbal is going to.
I thought he was down.
No, he still has 2 points left.
Oh, okay.
He's going to look at the situation happening around him. He is going to turn and look at Lunan and Baron standing in front of the door and look at all of the locks on it and just run directly towards you both and attempt to start unlocking those locks. You are welcome to make an attack of opportunity on him.
Okay.
Or actually no, he's entering your threatened area, not leaving it.
But he's leaving
He's
mine.
leaving your threatened area.
I'm gonna hit him. Oh shit, that probably doesn't hit. 14? No, 11.
Hold on, let me pull up his. 11 does not hit.
Okay.
14 would have. 11 does not.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You go to swing at him. He ducks under it, and he is going to use his action to unlock.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you be able to attack him when he enters your
Because he has
area,
to
though?
leave it, though, because it's
He
not
has
your
to-
turn.
That's how the mechanics work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not your
okay.
turn. You can attack him on your turn. But
Okay.
he is going to use his action to come up to the door, unlock all of those locks, and begin. He's also going to remove Lunan's belt.
Does he have to use
door
any
is-
sort
Fucking
of
dare he?
thing to unlock? Like you would do like a lock check?
Since I let you guys lock the locks without any sort of key, it's just turning deadbolts, and it just took an action. Unlocking them is going to be the same situation. So yeah, he unlocks all of those. Uses his bonus action to pull Lunan's belt off. The door is not open, but it is now unlocked.
Okay. Bullshit. Hate to see it. God damn.
Tragic, I know.
Spent all that hard work. Just whatever.
Baron is going to just look at this tiny little man and just go, no. And, he is, gonna shoot some more Eldritch Blasts right at his fucking face.
Oh, my.
Oh, poor guy.
Sorry, Herb.
Do I know Herb?
Make me a history check. Fuck, one of those crit.
That's 22.
22. You remember seeing Herb. He's pretty quiet. He somehow is friends with like a lot of higher ups. You feel like there's gotta be something going on there, whether it's like nepotism or you don't know what is going on, that he is close with so many higher up people when he is just like a paperwork grunt basically. Which there's not a lot of paperwork grunts to begin with in mob, but he's like one of the people who sorts out any legal trouble and that sort of stuff. But you've definitely seen him around because he seems to just kind of show up everywhere.
I don't know much about him.
You don't know much about him. I wouldn't say that you really know him personally.
Okay.
But you've definitely seen him a million times.
Cool.
Sick. All right. So that first one's gonna crit. Which already he has 2 hit points, so that first one is going to knock him unconscious. So he's down. So Baron's actually gonna just fucking obliterate his ass with 1, and then send those other 2 toward Lilliput. Who is somewhere here.
Guys, this is fucking nuts. Oh.
One of those is gonna hit, which is 10, which is 5. Cool. So he sends those other 2 toward Lilliput. One of them sort of swings past her. The second one hits her like right in the chest, and she looks fucked up, but still standing, barely. Baron is going to use his bonus action to lock one of the locks again. So it's not fully unlocked, at least. And now there's also a guy lying right in front of the door, so he'll be a little bit of a barricade. That is going to be Lilliput's turn, and she...
Oh, do I know Lilliput?
Make me another history check.
Nifa, why you look so tired? Are you sleepy?
That's a 21.
21? Yeah, you know Lilliput. Absolutely. She is... You guys were in the same sort of... Departments is not quite the right word, but you have a very similar skill set. And you probably worked some jobs together. And you probably had, you know, a few long nights of talking to each other while doing, you know, nefarious crimes. I would say you know her decently well. She is...
Did you get a beer?
What?
Did you get a beer together? Or no whiskey?
Yeah, you guys have probably gone out to drinks before. You sort of know her life story. Her family was, you know, part of the syndicate. She comes by it honestly, and she, like you were. She's pretty high ranking, mostly because of nepotism. You know, she has the skills to have earned her place in the top ranks, but she sort of started out there already.
Do I know... I think what mostly I want to know is Lilliput the kind of person who right now is fighting because this is the guy in charge of her where she works, or is she fighting because she believes in that guy?
Interesting question. You remember her being very loyal to the syndicate in general. You don't know if that has changed at all over the years that you've been gone.
Okay. Just
So,
because...
if you want to try and talk to her or say anything to her at all, you can try and figure that out.
My goal here is, because we didn't kill those people back in the, you know, that were at my parents' place. I'm trying to... the only person I want to kill is Bam Bag, and so if I don't have to kill anybody else, unless they're the kind of person who'd be, you know, I think that might be an after the fight conversation.
I'll let you make a quick insight check on her just to see if you can get anything from what she's been doing so far.
Cool, yeah. That is a natural 20.
Okay. On a natural 20. Sick. She obviously has been part of this fight. She got, you know, angry when T attacked her directly. However, You didn't see her, like, when you or when Zach directly attacked Bambag, you did not see any sort of expression on her face that she was personally concerned for his individual safety, if that makes sense. So, like, she is doing the job that she's supposed to do to protect the boss. She doesn't necessarily seem more concerned than she should be about him as a person.
Got it.
Come on.
Cool.
Sick. Did she do anything? I don't think she did anything. That is gonna be her turn. She is going to oh, she said she was gonna attack T next. T. She is going to take a dagger and throw it at you. Does sneak attack? Is sneak attack on only melee? Actually, I don't think it is because Dame is doing it with a gun. So never mind. So she still has allies within 5 feet of her, so she's going to throw a dagger at T and will be adding sneak attack damage to this if it hits. That's an 18 on the die.
Armor's 15, so that hits, yes.
That hits for sure, because I haven't even added anything to it yet. So that is going to be... dagger is a d4, right?
Mm-hmm.
4, 6, and then her sneak attack is going to be just 2d6. That is going to be 16 points of damage to T.
Ooh!
As the dagger sinks itself into your left arm. And does she hold on real quick.
I'm gonna go, ow, that hurt!
She goes, that was the point. And is going to throw her second dagger at you as well. This one will not have sneak attack. Will be a 13 on the die plus 15 plus 17 to hit.
Huh. Yes, that hits.
Well, this is just going to be a d4, which has disappeared on me. Just 1 point of damage for the second dagger.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, I'm gonna scream.
What?
My page just reloaded.
What?
There's a click on the side of my mouse that reloads the page. And it reloaded the page.
Can you go back and just see if it'll be okay?
I did.
Do you want to take a minute and go through? You want to take 5?
Yes, we're gonna take 5 so I can reconfigure all of this. And we will be right back. All right, we're back. We are here to finish up our combat. We're we're pretty much in the same order that we were. We got it back as close as we could get it. Here we go. I believe Lilliput just had her action and she attacked T. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Did that happen this round or was that last round? That was this round. At this point, you hear a few sets of footsteps getting very, very close, and some of them come right up to the door.
Some of them do.
And are going to attempt to break it down.
Oh, fuck right off.
What if I said no, though?
That is going to be... you, Lunan, and Baron, who are up against the door, you feel a solid slam into it, but that one bolt holds fast for now. A second person is going to take a slam on the door.
No.
You once again feel a slam against those doors, and they hold fast. Tat, that is going to be your turn.
Oh, so I'm hidden. So I'm gonna attack Bambag in a very similar fashion. This time coming from below.
All right.
God. Okay.
Get his balls.
That's a 26 to hit.
That hits.
I really wish it was a natty. That would have been a more warranted reaction.
That's what I thought.
I just was happy that I hit him. That's all. Cool. So that is okay. 8 plus 14
For damage?
for damage. Yeah.
Sexy.
8 plus 14.
22.
22.
Yeah, 22 again. Yeah.
Very sexy. He looks pretty hurt from that. Do you do anything in particular as you attack him?
God, I'm just gonna try to. Not anything in particular. I mean, I'm trying to hurt him. I think.
Cool.
Both like emotionally and
Top it
not
off.
not-
no.
Right in the taint. That's what I said. Power taint.
not hurt him emotionally, but like my emotions are driving me right now, and I'm everything's coming out. I'm gonna now take my bonus action to hide again.
Cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make me a stealth check, please.
And before I hide, I'm gonna yell to Baron and Sarah. I'm sorry, Baron and T, and say, "Hold the door."
Cool. I believe Lunan is the other one that's against the door.
Oh, okay.
T is in the area though, so you could just yell it to all of them.
All the three of you brace the door. So now I'm gonna stealthy checky. Oh, go fuck yourself. If it could be cocked on a computer, but it's a 15. That's a 15. It's not great.
Can I give 8 by saying, "Hey, Bam Bag"?
That's a help action. It sounds like.
I'll allow it.
Very cool. Cool. Not a whole lot better. 18. God, I'm so angry.
where are you hiding?
In a different spot, because going to the same place would be silly.
Mm.
But still probably behind the, around the desk so he can't see me.
Cool. That is anything else for your turn?
No. I also can't imagine there's a whole lot, there's a whole lot of other places to hide either.
No, there really isn't. Like there's like a couple chairs in here.
Yeah.
Bookshelves are lining the walls. There's like a couple little side tables, but there's not a lot of options.
Yeah. So I'm behind the desk.
Cool.
Am I hidden?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Because
to
it's
me?
more fun that way. I'm gonna make you sweat.
I'm already sweating.
Cool. You guys feel another bump against the door. Let me see. You feel another bump against the door. The lock holds fast but rattles.
Oh, no.
And throw another lock on there.
You can do that when it's your turn. Absolutely.
Yes.
You hear more footsteps running up toward the door. You hear someone sound like they are taking a running start
Oh,
as their footsteps pound toward the door. And they slam into it. And the lock snaps. The door bursts open. Lunan and Baron are both slightly pushed back. You are not slammed against the walls, you're not injured, but you are pushed back as the doors slam open. And on your turns, you will be able to try and close it again or do whatever you would wish, but currently the door has swung open. And you see several people standing in the hallway, including a water elemental person who just basically like trips over themselves into the room as they essentially use their upper half like a tidal wave to just break down this door. And they are just gonna sort of be standing right in the middle of the room there. Next up is going to be a gnomish person walks into the room and just sort of takes a look at what is going on here. And they are going to quickly pick up a short sword and attack. Lunan, odds or evens?
odds.
They are going to see Lunan standing behind a door and take an attack on them.
But I'm so cute.
I'm so cute.
Make me a cute check.
A cute check? Okay. Aw, I got a 9. I'm not cute enough.
Oh. Well, you clearly must be at least a little bit because I rolled a 2 to hit you. So,
Yay!
You're so cute that they miss with their first sword attack. And they're gonna take 2 because they have a multi-attack.
And then I give it
nat 1.
And then I give a sassy little finger wag. And I'm like, no. Oh.
This gnome clearly has not seen a lot of combat and fully misses you with the first one, and with the second one trips and falls flat on their own face on the floor. they are currently prone. Next up, a. Another gnome is going to come into the room after them and is going to see Bambag and sort of yell at him, hey boss, you're doing a good job, we're here to support you. And cast Healing Word.
He can heal on my butt. Tell him to eat my shorts.
Which is going to be 1d4 plus the spellcasting ability modifier, which is going to be +2. That is a little bit of heal. Alright, and that is going to be that gnome's turn.
How many people can Baron's teleport spell effect?
Can Baron what?
Baron's teleport spell effect?
It's either 6 or 8. And he can pick. Lunan, that is going to be your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the big bad guy again. And I'm gonna use Blight again.
Cool.
Con save 13.
Save. 13 on the die. Plus 2. 15.
Oh. Oh, nuts. And he can't take half damage, can he? Can he?
That is only if it's a dexterity save.
Oh, phew! Okay. So we can still roll that. 39 divided by 2. It's a 19.5, so.
Cool.
Can I gently poke for the whole answer? Because that changes my next action. That's the only reason I want to know. For how many people Baron can teleport.
Oh, yes. Bambag looks. He looks fucked up.
Hell yeah.
The caster plus 6 wounding creatures. So
7.
7, technically. Cool. So yeah, Bambag looks fucked up. Anything else for your action, Lunan?
No.
Alrighty. Sick. That is gonna be T next.
Okay. Is Tat visible or is he hidden?
You can make a perception check, which you got a. Remind me what you got, Tat, for your last stealth, if you remember. It was pretty good, but it wasn't crazy.
Yeah, my last stealth
Yes.
It's like 6.
was.
I want to say 16.
I'm looking at it right now. My last check was a stealth check, and it was 18.
18. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you have to, if you want to see Tat, you have to beat an 18.
Ooh, yes, I did. I got an 18 plus 4.
Oh my
That
god.
is 22.
22. Yeah, you can see Tat. He is hiding. He's like underneath the desk.
What's your health right now?
Full health. I have not been hit.
Oh, okay.
Actually, sorry. I would not have responded.
This is a
You
question.
can look at him and see that he looks completely uninjured. We'll word it
Okay.
that way.
I'm still at 42. I am going to. Let's do.
Excuse me, sorry.
Bless you.
God damn.
I had to burpee. I'm sorry.
Carbon?
And to you guys, I'm going home.
That's so good.
Can I close the doors, or is that not gonna work?
Yeah, you can close the door. Absolutely. You haven't taken an action yet, right?
No.
Yeah.
Can I close the doors and lock them?
I will let you. Here's what I'll let you do with your action and bonus action. I will let you, if you use both action and bonus action, I will let you close both doors and lock one lock.
Okay. Can I lock not the one that just...
Yes, one functioning lock.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna close both doors and lock one lock.
Cool. So there are still there are now two more people that are locked inside of this room with you. But nobody else has been able to get in.
Well, it's better than all the rest of the ones outside, so.
Yes. Sick, anything else for your turn?
No, because I did my bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, no, I'm just gonna kind of stand in front of the door, so if I need to brace the door some, I can.
Cool. Tat.
Yes. Is it my turn?
No.
No. Okay.
With a 19 perception.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Bam Bag does not move anywhere, but he is going to lean over to peer at you underneath his desk. Lift his other sword and point it in your direction.
Fuck off.
As he looks you dead in the eyes and just says, I've been waiting for this for a long time. Please make me a Constitution saving.
+3 because you're within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
I have to remember what I set the DC as because I didn't write it down.
Net 20! Net 20, baby!
Hey!
20, baby!
Screenshot.
If you can, you don't have to. It's okay.
I don't know how to do it on my computer.
You, for a brief moment, feel water begin to seep into your lungs. You can feel the fear of this thing happening, and you turn and you look at Belkis, who is still laying on the ground, who actually is laying like next to Herbal now on the ground. You turn and you look at her, and you are able to take in a deep breath of air. I will also allow you, if you would like, to spit out water wherever you would like to do that.
No, no.
Alright.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you... Nope. I'm not gonna say it. 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 I'm sorry. I've done enough damage tonight. I'm so sorry.
Don't.
What I want is I just want to look at him and for him to know that he can't touch me.
Can't touch it.
Do you say anything to him, or do you just communicate that with your eyes?
Yeah, just I want him to know that whatever he's tried to do so far hasn't worked.
You see the sort of like feral grin, the sort of manic look that he had on his face just sink and fade and drop off of his face with the realization that this has not worked and that you are still breathing. And you just see dread creep in behind his eyes.
How bad does he look?
He looks bad. Very bad. Zach, it is your turn.
I am going to hold my attack action until Tat is able to get another attack. However, I would like to move to a flanking position so that Tat can for sure have both advantage and also sneak attack.
Alright. Absolutely. Anything else for your turn?
Nope. And I will wait until Tat is able to go.
Alrighty. That is going to be Lilliput, who is... Oh no, that's not Lilliput, that's Herbal, who is knocked out. This person's going to try and break down the door again. They are unsuccessful. I'm going to try... They are unsuccessful. You feel two sturdy bangs on the door. But T, you making the choice to be physically up against this door, trying to hold it closed, has upped the DC just a little bit.
Oh, good.
So the door holds fast. Baron is going to... Let's see, we got two people in here. Yes. Who's in here? This person's in here. This person's in here. He is going to...
This is crazy. This shit crazy.
It is very crazy.
If he's just gonna do some more Eldritch Blast. Baron's gonna shoot some more Eldritch Blast at the other people that are in here. Actually, I think he's gonna specifically attack them on the person who healed. Which was you. That'll hit. It's going to be 10 for 18 points of damage. You see Baron just throw out 3 pure black shadows of powerful magic at this gnome that walked in and shouted encouragement at his boss, who immediately collapses to the ground.
Can I do a perception check on Bambag to see if he reacts in any way to seeing Baron's particular magic?
Yes. Here's what I'll say. Bambag currently is faced in the opposite direction looking at Tat, so he's not looking at him right now.
Okay, never mind.
So he wouldn't have seen it. but a very interesting point. Lunan. Actually, no.
Yes.
That's a lie.
What? Okay. Goodbye.
That is gonna be the water elemental that is in here. No, it's not. That's a lie. That's somebody who's outside.
Yeah.
And they're gonna try to get in, and they fail. And Lilliput, who is sort of looking around, unsure of what to do, is I think just gonna go for the person who is closest to her and seems like probably the biggest threat. Actually, no. She just saw Baron take down her friend in one attack. She's gonna go for Baron. She is gonna throw some knives at him. That is going to be...
Careful, that'll turn him on.
Shut up. That's gonna hit for... An extra 2d6. Damage. Cool, and that will be her turn. And then this person's gonna try to get in. And T. Please make me a strength saving throw.
Ooh, I've never had to do that before. What do I do? Strength.
Strength saving throw.
Oh. Ooh, 19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Someone slams against the door from the other side. The doors buckle for a moment. You feel the lock snap as the doors just open essentially like this. You are able to push back against them and keep them together and keep anyone from getting in. That lock is snapped now. You are the only thing keeping people from getting in this room.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure. Mm-hmm. Can I tell can I tell like Lunan and Baron that the lock just snapped?
Yeah, absolutely.
Guys, the lock just snapped. I'm literally the only thing keeping these people out.
Speaking of, please make me another strength saving throw.
Oh, me?
Who you? Yes, you.
No.
Yes, you.
Oh, me.
The DC is now determined. There's a certain number that they have to get over. 13? Yeah. It's close. But you are just barely able to keep the door shut as someone slams against it again. But you cannot keep this up forever. Tat. It's your turn, buddy.
You know what I'm doing.
I know what you're doing.
I am.
For encouragement sake. Come on, little man.
Hit me with it.
Here's the attack roll. Ooh, that's not great.
With advantage.
With advantage.
With it. Nat 20!
I think Braeden just did something. Did you see how I censored myself, guys?
I'm so proud of you.
Good job.
If you
Thank
need
you.
to, just let it out. You can put it in the chat.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Here we go.
All right, roll me some damage.
Fuck.
Does a nat 20 double the damage die on? It doubles all your damage die, right?
Mhm.
It doubles
Yeah.
all your damage die.
So that is
So
first.
you know what that means?
What?
There is a chance that with this hit,
Bin bag.
could
Hi.
permanently kill him. Like
I don't.
bypass death saves.
I don't think I'm gonna get there.
It's possible.
It's possible, but I don't think I'm gonna get there. Double damage die.
Now that the fight's almost over, can I see what his max is? Just for your
His max is 78.
So he
Damn.
has to make 140 though. You have to double.
Oh,
the
you have to
max
double the
damage.
max? Oh, never mind then. You can't permanently kill him one hit. Damn.
So that is. Here, I want to do the math. So that's that is 38 points of damage.
Very sexy. You didn't need nearly that much, but it's very sexy.
Can I? Is it okay if I?
You
Did
tell me what you would like to do.
So the last interaction we had was when he tried to drown me, and it didn't work. And I am going to just stand up with my rapier, walk up to him, put my hand on his shoulder, and I'm going to look at him and I'm going to say, I'm sorry. And I'm going to slowly but directly thrust my rapier through his heart. And I'm going to sit him in his chair. And that's what I do.
You see the realization and the panic and the fear in his gaze as he starts gasping as you set him down. He sort of claws desperately to try and get the rapier back out, to try and somehow save himself. And in his last moments of consciousness, he glares with a deep-seated fury at you, though he can't form any words to express it. And he looks very briefly at his daughter laying on the floor for a moment. And you see a sort of sadness in his gaze, seeing her lying there. But that just turns then to shift back to you in rage before the light disappears out of his eyes. And he closes them. And is at the very least unconscious.
Are we still in initiative?
You are still in initiative. There
Um,
are still 2 people in this room who likely wish you harm. There are still people outside who do not know what has happened, who are still trying to get in.
I'm going to use my movement now to go over to Belle and wake her up.
Okay. I will allow that, absolutely. Yeah.
If you want to call it my bonus action to wake her up, I'm cool with that.
It's fine. We can let you have your little moment. Yeah, you wake her up. I'm gonna say she probably was a little bit awake for the past little bit.
Okay.
I think she got a little jostled when she got dropped on the floor and has sort of just been laying there like, I'm just gonna pretend that I am unconscious and I don't know what's happening right now. So as soon as you come up to her and sort of try to move her at all, she, so turns over, open her eyes, and looks at you.
It's done. It's your show. And that is, and then I'll back up, to Zach. And that's my turn.
Okay. You, make me an insight check.
Yeah, okay. Not great. That's 10.
You see a very brief flash of grief on her face before she takes a breath and settles into a neutral expression. Sort of steels herself for what is to come.
Okay.
All right.
Tad, is he dead?
We need to make sure.
Alright, I said that I would hold my action. I would like to mark him now, please.
Go ahead.
Not messy. Don't make it messy.
No, I'm not gonna make it messy. I'm just gonna...
Just make
Just-
sure.
Just make
Yeah.
sure.
Just make sure.
Yeah. I hit with advantage because
Yes, absolutely.
Alright, that's a natural 20. So that's an automatic. It doesn't matter though because it's an automatic crit. So it doesn't matter that I do damage. So that is 2 automatic death saves.
Death saves, and you can absolutely hit him again.
Oh, actually, probably not. 12.
Unfortunately not. He has 2 failed death saves.
Wait, is that good or bad?
Good for us.
It's good.
Good for us. When he has 3 failed death saves, he will be fully dead. He currently is unconscious.
Oh, okay.
At 3 death saves, he is dead. Lunan, that is your turn. They're
Okay.
also just for everyone's knowledge, the people that are still remaining in this room that are conscious are the water elemental that broke down the door, and I believe Lilliput is also still up. Yeah. So just so you know, you have 2 people who have seen everything that has happened in this room.
Then I am going to... I'm gonna cast Entangle on the water elemental.
Cool.
Can I do that? Yeah.
Is that
It's gonna be a strength save of 13.
That's a nat 1.
Oh, hell yeah.
They are restrained.
Cool. They will stay to that for up to 1 minute.
Sick. Anything else for your turn?
No.
I will say, if you would like, you can move to stand in front of the door where T is, and that will only take movement and or bonus action if you'd like to hold it.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Cool. T, that is your turn.
I'm going to ask the Lilliput first whether she wants to continue fighting or not. I'm gonna be like, I'd really hate to hurt you. This fight was just between, like...
Make me a persuasion check, please.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. The moment of truth for Lily.
Ooh, that was a 4.
Damn.
Can I bat my eyelashes and
Pat my
Yeah.
ass.
My ass.
can I bat my eyelashes and look super cute at her to give T advantage as a help action?
Yes.
Oh my god, yes.
Does that mean I get to roll?
You get to roll again and take the higher number.
5, 7.
Oh my
7.
god.
Not great.
You're just not quite cute enough, Lunan. I'm sorry.
No, don't even say that.
She rolled a 2.
Oh
She looks at Bambag sitting almost fully dead in the chair. Her eyes then move to Belkis, laying, as far as she knows, injured and possibly still in danger on the floor. She sort of straightens her posture, holds up her knives at the ready, and says, I will protect the leader of the syndicate. And she sort of nods her head to indicate Belkis. Not Bambag. She
Wait,
is this,
which-
Belkis
Bel-
is the girl laying on the floor.
Oh, I have no problem with her. And I really don't want to hurt your friends. We came what we were here to do. And I don't want to hurt her. So, I really don't want to attack you if that's fine.
Leave her alone and leave in peace. And I'll do the same. And that if you have nothing else.
Can I
to
go
do-
shake hands with her and say truce? Or is she
y-
gonna stab me?
you can if you would like to. You will have to make me another persuasion check with disadvantage to try and get her to agree to shake your hand. But you can absolutely try.
Okay, I'm gonna say truce from far away.
Cool. Alright.
And I'm gonna lock another lock
Cool.
on the door for the moment so that we can figure out what we're gonna do.
Sick. Alright. Moment of truth.
Or actually, I don't think I did any action, so I guess I can.
That was a quite a chunk of a conversation. I will consider that either your action or your bonus action, and then the locking of the door, one or the other, if that's okay with you.
Well, can I just lock all the locks on the door then?
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna lock all the locks on the door then.
Sick. In that case, I am going to roll Bambag's next death save. That's a natural 1.
He's dead.
Yay! Oh my god, guys, we did it.
Oh my fucking god, he's fucking dead.
Oh my fucking
Well, fucking
god.
Miss
He's
Keisha.
fucking dead.
Miss Keisha. Oh my fucking god, she's fucking dead.
Ding dong, Bambag's dead.
So, he is officially fully dead. Zach, that is your turn.
We have 2 more people in here that know what's going on.
But one is protecting.
One has clearly aligned herself with Belkis. The other is currently restrained. Doesn't really know what happened when they came in, but saw Tat kill Bear.
Alright. And he's gonna say, alright, pal, you got two options. Either I come over there and I turn you into droplets, or nothing happened here today and Belkis is now the leader and that's the end of that. Make your choice.
Make me either a persuasion or intimidation check with advantage, please.
Intimidation, please. 18.
18? Yeah, you see them, little droplets of water start to, like, fall onto the floor from, like, just off of everywhere. And they just go, okay, yeah, no, I saw nothing. There crazy stuff happened in here. I don't know what it was, though.
You got here too late. Alright, sounds good.
Yep, I didn't see anything.
Alright, Baron.
Right. Alright, so that bandit is dead. This one, these two are gonna, for shits and giggles, try to break into the door, and they're not gonna fucking do it. And you locked all the locks, so that's not pretty sexy for sure. Sexy. That is gonna be Baron's turn. He's gonna move himself more toward the center of the room, and he's gonna quick sort of check in and be like, "Hey, are we? Who's coming? Who's not? Are we taking the lass?"
Belkis.
He points to Belkis on the floor.
That's up to her.
She looks at you for a moment, Tat, and is like, "You didn't tell me this part of the plan."
Baron, can you fit all of us?
Oh, can he? There is 1, 2, 3, 4, plus him, plus her. Yeah.
Cool. Then I think all of us to put us not in the room where the dead guy is.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baron's like, "I can fit one more as well. Do we want to drag anybody along with us?"
Should we take him?
Can I take the swords? Sorry, that's unrelated. I just needed to...
I think those belong to Belkis.
Well, can I grab them and take them with us?
Sure.
She's having a conversation right now. I don't want to bother her.
Do we want to take the dead body?
That's what I'm saying. Let's get it out of here.
Well, it feels like we're gonna have evidence on us, and it's gonna be a whole thing.
Don't we want them to know that he died and so that
I
the
mean-
next dead?
I can get rid of him.
Oh, okay. Well, then we can do that.
But what about line of succession and stuff?
Yeah, I think they need to know that he's dead.
Need to know that he's dead.
Yeah, so
Take over.
let's leave the body.
Right, as we can grab the swords, or are we leaving them here?
Oh, we're grabbing them. I'm gonna go and pick them up.
All right, cool.
Lunan, I actually don't think it's a good idea to take the swords.
Why not? Can I take one?
No.
Why?
What if some other asshole comes in here and tries to take them?
Yeah, dude, really? What if someone else tries to usurp them again? Look, listen, I'm just saying.
Belkis,
Plus,
at
we
this
can give them
point-
to your...
At this point, Belkis stands up and is like, "Everybody shut the fuck up," and walks over to the body and pulls the swords off of his belt and attaches them to holsters that she has had on her belt for years.
Just waiting.
Hell yeah.
We've been watching. Love it.
All hail Belkis, leader of the crime spot.
Okay, shut the fuck up. Let's go.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
You're all.
Cat, your
helping out.
girlfriend's awesome.
What a MILF. Sorry.
I assume.
Everyone has to
assume
roll
that-
to not be attracted to her.
Do it. Do it right now.
What's the DC?
I'm not gonna tell you. I assume that no one is resisting the teleportation spell.
No, can I roll with advantage because I'm gay?
Oh, I got
Yeah.
a nat 20, so I'm not attracted to her.
Damn.
Yeah, fuck.
Damn.
13 on the die.
River is, though,
13?
so it's fine.
You think she's a little hot, but like not in a
Yeah, like at a respect way.
in a respectful way. Like, damn. T.
He got an 11, but T's not really in.
You still think she's kind of hot?
I think she's attractive, but
Yeah.
that's all.
That's fine.
Yeah.
She's
Mamacita. Meow.
Cat
hot.
is attractive. So.
I think I would hope so.
Yeah.
Cool.
Uh-oh,
you-
that one.
You all watch the sort of runes appear on the floor. You see that now it's sort of becoming familiar, this mode of transportation. You see the white light fill your vision. Where are you going? Did anybody have a request, or is it just
We should probably
out?
be out of the town proper.
Probably your mom's house.
Like, actually, or like out of
Like,
town
actually, yeah.
Like, out of town.
Like
Yeah,
Tat's house,
if we're in
probably.
town, we're
Fucked.
fucked. We need to go out of
Well,
town.
we gotta get our horses.
You do
They're
have to-
fine.
Ow.
No, they're okay.
They're at the Tomalton TinkerTat
We can
house.
go back for them.
So
They
Yeah.
have.
We can go to the house, grab the horses, get out of town
Cool.
quick enough.
All right, Baron's gonna aim for a little bit like just outside of town, near the house, just in case there's like a radius where it might. There's like a radius where it will set you in, so he's gonna go further out for the center of the radius so that he doesn't accidentally plop you in the like center of town.
Oh, fuck her.
Cool. Yeah, you guys, your vision clears up. You see some trees around you. Tat, you're super familiar with exactly where you are. You are maybe like 100 yards outside of town. And
Cool.
right near the road that leads directly to your parents' house.
Cool. Let's go get the horses.
All right.
Okay.
You all grab your horses. I will just ask you this to sort of speed up the process a little bit. Are you taking Belkis with you? I assume not.
Yeah, we can. As much as I want though. Yeah. We can.
Here's what I'm gonna do so that we don't go crazy extra late. I am gonna say we're gonna cap it off here. I'm gonna ask you guys after, as players, where you think you're gonna go next, and then I'll let you have the discussion as characters next time about more in-depth plans. You can have a good, proper goodbye with Belle.
Okay.
But for this session, we will leave off here. Also, you may all level up.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So cool.
All right. That is that. So we should be here again in 2 weeks. In theory, we haven't discussed times yet, but theoretically, next session should be the 12th for session 19. If it is not, we will post about it in places, so keep your eye on the social media things. And thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all next time. Bye.